Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, BiTTERBERRi. This is me part 2 of the Thaurmaturge. I think I finally said it right. I'm not sure. I really had a blast playing the first chapter of this game, and I'm really excited to play again. Look at this creepy dude in the back. Oh man, I feel like the first part was pretty much me just learning the controls, learning how to fight, learning how to navigate stuff, turn in quests, yada, yada, yada. Now, I did make a little blunder at the end of the last episode, so I'm not good with names, and I definitely got names confused and answered incorrectly and let very bad people go. But go back and watch that one if you want. But we're going to go ahead and continue with part 2. So we just made it to Warsaw. We just found out our father passed. We're with Rasputin, which I don't remember what he told us to call him. I just said I'm bad with names, right? Go to your father's funeral at Powazki Cemetery.
When people unite, empires fall.
I'm gonna be snapping these fingers a lot because I want to be picking up all of the clues. Maybe I should route that grafter to the chief? Okay. So much to do in so little time. Listen, I feel that. Let's read this. The Daily Courier, the latest news. The chief of police of the city of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that in connection with their majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets on this day will be doubled. In particular, constables will look out for the groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near the major thoroughfares to protest against Thaurmaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn Thaurmaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity, but that's us! Yesterday, near Rymarska Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that Thaurmaturge be punishable by death. Protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with police until dispatched on the scene. Lord, what's this? I like reading everything, so I hope you like reading all the lore and stuff, because I love it. Anti-Thaurmaturge leaflets. Citizen! Beware that Thaurmaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control of our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control of the most innocent minds and souls. Let us rid us of those parasites. Recent research shows that Thaurmaturge brains are burnt out from thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Rude! Wanted notice to all police station chiefs of Warsaw. Beware of that guy, a leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Wierzboa Street. Description: hair, blonde eyes, blue face, round, stature sizable, distinctive marks. Dark circles under his eyes, signifying exceptional anger. He is a thief and murderer, particularly active in the area. Whoever notifies the authorities of whereabouts or contributes to his operation shall be rewarded. A Country Weekly magazine. Change of Warsaw's Governor General. Today, the Supreme Order of August 28th was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, Commander of the Warsaw Military District, Adjutant General Maximovich, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second-in-command Adjutant General Scallon. So, I still don't know how to level up. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing nothing. You're not from around here, are you? Nope. Let's read this one. Okay, this is different. The Warsaw Courier. The Majesties have arrived. When this issue of the Courier is in your hands, the ancient city of Warsaw will be receiving its most distinguished guests. His Majesty Nikolai II, the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland, and the Great Duke of Finland and Her Royal Highness, Tsarina Alexandra Fydorovna, will arrive in our city this afternoon. This will be the royal couple's first visit to Warsaw. For this long-awaited and joyous occasion, our city has taken up festive appearance. Streets have been adorned with festoons of flowers and greenery, and the entire area that the royal procession will pass through is filled with crowds of people wishing to pay their homage to their majesties on behalf of Warsaw and all of the kingdom. And with that vow of loyal allegiance, Polish hearts sent to the throne of a quiet echo of fervent desires and lasting comfort. These arise from His Majesty's words, who declared in his grand manifestos that his ultimate goal was to ensure the happiness of all his loyal subjects and to discern all his loyal subjects' needs. Those gracious words of the sovereign have become a source of comfort for the people of the Kingdom of Poland, and in the name of that comfort, the Polish people under Russian rule are happy to greet His Majesty today, trusting their substantial needs will be recognized and ready for civic and public services. What's this? Why do you not have a shirt? Revolutionary leaflets. Brothers! The 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and fight them to reduce to 9 working hours. Join the strike, put down your tools, and join the fight for the future. Menu! Borscht or broth, fruit, soup, potage with crayfish, goose and jelly, young turkey, romaine lettuce, pain seared saffron, milk cups, cucumber salad, compote, cream and chocolate, pears a la Ortero, cup of green gags, mocha black coffee, local lager, English porter, portion, caviar, and snacks. Love a good snack. I just love the way this game is set up. I can't talk to you, right? If any of the shivs you ask. The right way, or should I went down first? Act 1, the city that does not forget. Oh, I feel like maybe should have went down the stairs first.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Ask her.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here.
Nope. Not really.
That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
A weirdo.
Before and after execution.
Oh,
Well,
definitely a
sir,
weirdo.
the time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
I am? I thought I was Russian. I'm not Russian? Is Warsaw in Poland or Russia? Oh my god, I found so stupid saying that. I shouldn't have said that. Don't judge me.
I was
Give an
born in
evasive
Warsaw,
response.
but I'm lapsed. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
Oh, we were Russian.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время terrora закончилось.
He rolls his R's very well.
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
What?
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Poliaki.
We want that rebel. The Thaurmaturge.
Damn.
What happened?
Hey, gentlemen, please kneel and tie my shoe.
Proud answer. Not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but it also feeds it. I'll do it.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
Ask her what she's suggesting.
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
Ask who she is.
Who are you, really?
Who are you?
A damsel in distress.
Alright, I love that.
Don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
Yeah, that's probably best.
I'm going to take a look around.
Wanda, who I met during the kettling incident, needs me to help her inconspicuously escape. Pistol bullets that fell from under the woman's dress scattered on the pavement. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear in these difficult times makes its way to even the hardiest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage, without which would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision. Just like the previous time and the time before that, this is nothing new for the person who took it. Talk to the sergeant.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe
Chairman
there's a
are ready
faster
to
way
pacify the
to
crowd. They
get
won't
this
hesitate to arrest those who
situation
draw
resolved.
their attention.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno? Scrum! Davai.
Goad them into fighting. Invoke your last name. I'm gonna invoke my last name.
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky or Smolsky, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
No! I don't know how... If Grimoire's covered, there are available points you can spend within the tree. Oh, am I supposed to be clicking this? Oh my god, you guys. I feel so dumb. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be clicking... I'm sorry, I feel really stupid. Okay, so heart. 60% chance of dealing double damage. Restores your focus. Develop this one and this one. Perfectionism. Makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. Yes. Action, reaction. What did this one do again? Restores your focus, reduces focus by 1 additional point of the enemies in suffering. Okay, wait. Now I'm getting confused. That one costs 2. He's so creepy. What is this one? Skill upgrades. Each skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in the designated spot on the skill icon. Each upgrade takes some space. Choose wisely. You can buy upgrades with Thaurmaturge points. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so, oh, there's 2 more that we can get. Do this one. Okay. All right. Available upgrades. So confused. Okay. I guess I'm good. It's cool that it lets you adjust them though. All right, let's do this. Enemy reinforcements are on the way. Nice. Ow. Rude. Oh man, look. I want to finish this guy. I'm not gonna finish this guy with what I just did. That's okay. Get him. Yes! Oh, I did finish him! Eat his ass. I think I missed the opportunity to fix or to change him out for the other guy. Oh wait, no, the other guy is me. Oh my god, I'm so confused. I'll figure it out. It can't be that hard. Oh god. Okay. No one's even watching, bro. Oh, I did it! Don't shoot me, that's cheating. Traits. Enemy can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. Disabling traits. To disable an enemy's trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Note that if you don't have any required dimension force, you can take away all the opponent's focus and launch a strong attack. How do I know what his trait is? Resistance. Nice. How's that feel? Does that feel bad? This should give me more health. No? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, he's gonna shoot me. That's okay. I really only lost 2. My focus isn't going down at all. Nice! Yay! No, stop! Hey, I beat you guys though. You're cheating. I lost my grimoire and my revolver.
Name?
Your mother.
Shulski. Victor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
But I won the
Can
fight!
I use the phone?
Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Okay, I've already seen that. Let's talk to you.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
Let him speak first.
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit. You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know them. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
Who you from? Introduce yourself. Admit you don't understand. Introduce yourself.
My name's Viktor Shulski, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a Thaurmaturge.
Now them I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla who's a wizard too.
Wizard?
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
Wasn't I grew up here. Books can be
You
deceiving.
should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Thanks. Sorry, I let you down.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Ask who she is.
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Donuts?
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you. Over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm
Okay,
afraid all
date.
of these crews might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Another meeting. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotblitz. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets into the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again and we'll meet at Burke Rotblitz for Jam and donuts. Jam donuts! Sorry, I'm saying that wrong.
This yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Can I have my gun? I'm gonna take it and get out of
Thank
here.
you.
Bye. Asking too many questions. They're already really mad at me. Wanda's file. I think this girl's been here before. Victor's file. I have my own file. Go to your father's funeral. Okay. Is that guy peeing down there? What is he doing? Already read that. Wanted list. Maria Barkowa, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Prague, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 RBL worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes. 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3rd, 1905. That guy, serving time in prison on Zilna Street. Escaped from the hospital on Pokorna Street, where he was treated August 2nd. Tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. 18, son of Lejbus, formerly residing in Minsk, Mazawecki. I'm trying so hard. On Luca Street, accused of stealing fowl and fled to an unascertained direction. Okay. I really tried there. When recruiting for the Gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, Thaumaturge. Any deviation of these instructions will be very well argued. So our Thaurmaturge is like really popular or something? Widely respected citizen, died. Oh, that's my dad! Widely respected citizen, Thaurmaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband, suddenly died August 31st, 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September at 11, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and that's my father. My father. My father orders. During the time of our gracious Tsar of Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. Maybe we'll have to set someone up again. Did you confiscate their merchandise? That's a tram. Oh, okay, here's the cemetery. Note with advertisement, men's tailor. Accepts all manners of tailoring work, offering the lowest possible prices. Expect thoroughness, tastefulness, and diligence from the start to finishing touch. Front. Only I could read. Obituary notice. The late Francesc Hillmantle went to be with the Lord following brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments on August 18, 1905 at 65. The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service held at St. Anna's Church on Krakowski something on August 25th, 11, followed by the transfer of the body of the family tomb. Parish announcements. Saturday, 7 a.m., votive service in honor of Our Lady of the Rosary for the intention of brothers and sisters of the Confraternity of the Holy Rosary. 9 a.m., Holy Mass, which will be followed by a recitation of the Litany of Loretto with a prayer for the conversion of sinners. Stanislaus' obituary. Widely respected citizen, Thaumaturge, philanthropist. I read that. Late. Rest in peace, Marja, Polish state artist. I was really late.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Quip that your father didn't have a heart. So you don't know.
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaurmaturge.
No!
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Admit you were in jail.
I took a short trip to a Warsaw jail.
What? Are you joking? During the funeral? Are you alright?
Everything's fine, don't worry. Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Say goodbye to your father.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth. The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutars. I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia because she wasn't born a boy. Me because I was born a Thaurmaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
I mean, a little.
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for? I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Admit you haven't made up your mind yet.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kanieczkin. Ivan Kanieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
I'm okay with a note. A few flowers gathered together in a note. You were closer to me than I could ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. Simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. A letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone was greatly affected by my father's death.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a Thaurmaturge.
Funeral wreath. Someone has left a note. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother. Your friends. Someone left the note. Eat dirt. In blunt terms, it expresses joy about his death. The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went to the words in the note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficiently offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on the simple yet eloquent eat dirt. More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father invoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life.
Grandpa Nicolum, a Thaurmaturge. I barely remember him.
Oh, it's raining. All right, we gotta go to our family home. I just can't help it. I just want to like find everything.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Explain that you're her
We're
brother.
twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
Ask if I ought to intervene.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaurmaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yes.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Hurry up, we'll get soaked. Nice house.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. But trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let
pretty.
the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
I want some cocoa. Yeah. Oh. Tell her to make cocoa
Make
for
an
Ligia.
extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
My first floor, garden. Father's portrait. The portrait depicts father in his twilight years. The serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hand, combined with the dark background and lack of embellishments, it all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislaw. However, the faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emolument for capturing the Thaurmaturgic aura. Warsaw Courier. Here is the latest news on the riots that disrupted His Majesty Emperor Nikolai II's speech today. A moment after our gracious emperor announced Georgi Skellin as his new governor of Warsaw, a group of troublemakers started yelling most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The Gendarmerie were quick to get the situation under control. However, a few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken. Well, I was one of those 30 people. Oh. I don't mean to go all the way in there yet. Hold on. I want to talk to this guy first. Who are you? Ada Vera.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today. But you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. $365 dinner recipes for 5 zlotys. Capon or pull it with sausages. Clean and pluck the capon while warm. Burn off the remaining feathers and knots over the fire. Slice off the giblets and add them to the broth. Rinse salt throughout and roast on a spit while coating with butter. When finishing roasting, put a large spoonful of sausage butter inside. Sprinkle the top with breadcrumbs, douse in liquid butter, and fry in the pan. If you don't have sausages, a piece of butter with pepper will do. You can also put the sausage butter in the capon once it's on the platter. Ooh, Groznia's liqueur recipe. Quince liqueur with amber. Pour a pot of ripe, dully picked quince fruits into a 4-gallon demijohn and pour in a light cooled syrup with 6 pounds of sugar and 2 gallons of water. Add 10 pieces of amber. Stir perfectly. Add a half gallon of your best spirit. Seal in place in a moderately warm place out of the sun for 10 days, stirring several times a day, shaking the demijohn. After 10 to 12 days, when the clumps have sunk and the liquid is completely clear, pour into bottles, cork tightly, and keep in a dry cellar.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right?
Close
If
enough.
it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
Sure.
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
Alright, we'll go do that in a minute. The bust of Marana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze showed no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, setting a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough to abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Alright, let's go get this stuff in the basement. Pinot Noir, a bottle of red wine from the United States. Hard to get. The inability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Sauvignon de Bordeaux, a bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the aristocracy. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust given to a man by a woman. Mother's portrait, a portrait of mother from her youth. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her hair. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf thrown over her exposed shoulders. Her long dark hair flows down her back, and she glances at the viewer with a piercing smile. Bare skin and a frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remembered her. Naughty as a young, unkempt maiden, it's hard to believe. The shocking version of the painter must have been created in a previous era, a time when hearts were stirred, violent emotions. Poems were created to the sound of a storm, and love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a quince liqueur with amber, a small bottle of quince liqueur with amber, a beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle exudes a sweet aroma of quince and the sincere joy of upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of ritual of two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Veronan's bottle. Every bottle found in the cellar contains a credible beverage. Uncle Veronan wouldn't disregard it. Well, we got it.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Give him a bottle of liqueur.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
Oh, or I wouldn't
I
be
haven't
asking.
even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
Drink to an easy death.
I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? Pistachio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Yes. me ask about
At the
this
funeral,
first.
there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
Yes, let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Wait for the end.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Ooh, we completed the quest.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
Odd.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Oh no.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaurmaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Wish I knew why I couldn't stand my father so much.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son.
Oh, he kicked us out.
There the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Abauritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
And
Yeah,
Mordechai
that's about this guy.
Hayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
I'll look through his
And where are
things.
Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check there too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
All right, and with that, I think that's going to finish up part 2 of this playthrough. Looks like we've got a lot to do, so stay tuned for part 3. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Bye.